everyone, I'm Lori Wilson and I'm from Warrior Yoga, and this is my good friend Catherine. She also teaches at Warrior Yoga, and we wanted to show you a basic yoga routine this morning. And what it will do is it'll help you with balance, strength, flexibility. I encourage you to go at your own pace, do the poses however they are for you, and know that you can take breaks and most of all have fun. So the first pose we're going to do is child's pose. So in child's pose, you want to bring your big toes to touch, knees wide, and press your hips back towards your heels. Spread your fingers and rest your forehead. Next pose is downward facing dog. So here you want to pull your tailbone up to the ceiling and create space between your hands and your feet. You also want to keep a bend in your knees and in your elbows. And here I like to shake my head loose. Just let go of your neck, shake your head loose. Ragdoll or forward fold. Step to the top of your mat and let your upper body just hang over your lower body. You also want to have your knees bent here. Bring your feet together. Extended mountain, press down through your feet and reach up through your hands. Yeah, maybe take a back bend and see if you see something behind you. Good, chair pose. So keep your feet together and sit down like you're sitting in an imaginary chair. Pull your arm bones back. And then take a couple deep breaths in and out through your nose. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Here you want to create a nice flat back. Like if I was to bring my dinner plate, I'd be able to set it on your back, nice and flat. So pull your shoulder blades together. High to low plank or chaturanga. Step your feet all the way back and lower all the way to the mat. You can uncurl your toes here. Upward facing dog. So you want to bring your chest through your upper arm bones. Downward facing dog. We're going to move into warrior one. Step your right foot forward. Good, and you want to spin your back foot flat here. So you want both feet flat in warrior, and sink your hips low. Again, take a couple deep breaths here, in and out through your nose. High to low plank, plant your palms. Step both feet back and lower all the way down. Uncurl your toes, come up, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Warrior one, other side, step your left foot forward. Good, so you're looking for a nice deep lunge in your left leg. And the advanced version would be to lift the corners of your mouth to your ears and try smiling. All right, high to low plank. Step both feet back, lower all the way down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. And we're going to move into a lunge twist. So step your right foot forward. Good, and this time you want to keep your back heel lifted. So here, reach both arms up. You can keep your left knee lifted or you can lower your left knee to the mat. And then plant your left hand on the mat on the inside of your right foot and reach up for a twist. So you want to get a good twist here, like you're wringing out a sponge. Spin the center of your chest up to the ceiling. Good, step both feet back. Downward facing dog. Other side, left foot forward. Again, when you do your lunge, you can keep your right knee lifted or you can lower it to the mat and take a twist. Yes, spin your chest up to the ceiling and really open up. Good, high to low plank. Step both feet back and lower all the way down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step both feet to the top of your mat. Extended mountain, reach up. We're going to move into balance. Keep your arms up and lift your right knee up to the ceiling. Good, take your right leg back, airplane pose. And it's okay to have turbulence here, to wobble and shake, and if you come out, just come back in. You want to make a T shape with your body here. Yeah, hold the airplane for a few minutes. Okay, release. Reach both arms up. Lift your left leg, left knee, and then kick back, airplane, other side. And here you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together on your back and lift your left leg up. Now take deep breaths. Good, release. Next balance pose is tree. Take your right foot to your inner left thigh. Maybe face the camera for this one. And then when you're ready, yeah, grow your branches. Reach up. Yeah, you can wiggle your branches. And then maybe even take a little back bend here for fun. And if you fall out, that's okay. All right, switch sides. It's just like a tree planted into the earth. You want to ground down through your standing foot to lift up. Maybe go up, up and back. Good, release. Come to the top of your mat. Reach up, breathe in. Forward fold. Halfway lift, flat back. High to low plank, step both feet back. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. We're going to move into triangle pose. So step your right foot forward, Catherine. Spin your back heel down. Come up first, warrior one, warrior two, good. And what we're going for here is straight legs. So take your right hand to your right shin and reach your left hand up. Yeah, so you notice Catherine's legs, Catherine's arms are nice and straight. And here you can look up here, you can look down, your choice, both feet flat. Good, we're gonna switch sides. So go ahead and step your right foot back, left foot forward. And then take deep breaths. In and out through your nose. Spread all 10 of your toes out on your mat or your floor or your carpet, wherever you are, and spread your fingers. Good, lower your right hand, Catherine. Step both feet back and come all the way down onto your mat. Moving into back bends, reach both hands back. This is locust pose. You want to bring your chin to the mat and then lift everything up. Your legs, your arms. You can stay just like this with your arms and legs straight, lifting up, or you can bend your knees and catch your ankles. Floor bow. Kick your shins back. Really good. Come all the way up. Again, advanced version is the smiling version. And then lower down. Good. We're going to move into bridge or wheel. So go ahead and come onto your back. Press your feet down to lift your hips up. Yeah, and you can see Catherine's walking her shoulder blades together to press down, lift up. You've got this. Lift your chin, lift your chest. You have the option to do this pose, or you can take full wheel. You'll plant your palms right next to your ears and rise up. So bridge or wheel, whichever pose you choose, take a couple deep breaths. And when you're ready, come down. Then take the bottoms of your feet together with your knees out wide. Good. We call this one Supta Baddha Konasana, or bound angle. And then you can place your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart here. Go ahead and bring your knees up, Catherine, and your feet on your mat. This is reclining pigeon. So take your right ankle to your left knee. And what you're gonna do is, first keep your left foot on the mat. You can either press on the inside of your right thigh to get a nice stretch in your right hip, or if you wanna go deeper, pull your left knee towards you and hug your left knee to your chest. What you should feel is a nice deep stretch here in your right hip. Feel that? All right, we'll switch sides. Again, you can keep your right foot on the mat or pull your right knee towards you. And the more you press your left knee away, the deeper your stretch in your hip will be. All right, place both feet down and bring your feet to the, actually go ahead and sit up, Catherine. We're gonna do a seated forward fold. So extend both of your legs straight out in front of you, and you actually wanna keep a bend in your knees here. Go ahead and reach up and then hinge forward. So Catherine's really flexible. Her hands go all the way to her feet, and you don't have to. You can reach for your calves, your ankles, or your feet. Keep the bend in your knees, and then pull your chest forward towards your thighs. Reverse table. So point your fingertips towards your sit bones, press your feet down, and lift your hips up. Yeah, if it feels okay in your neck, you can drape your head back here. Press down to lift, and then lower down. Good, and then lay on your back, and bring your feet up. So here, this is candlestick. So the intention here is to get your feet above your heart. You can keep your hips on your mat just like this, or you can roll up into shoulder stand. If you come into shoulder stand and lift your hips off the mat, make sure you keep your palms on your low back. And then I like to circle my ankles here, wiggle my toes. You can play with scissoring your legs. Good, if you're in shoulder stand, maybe you want to try plow, bring your feet behind you. And it's okay if they don't touch the floor. And then come all the way down onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug, like all the work you just did, stretching, strengthening, balancing. And then take your arms out to a T and drop your knees off to one side for a twist. And then bring your knees up and over to the other side. Final twist, final bringing out. And then do one more. Hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. All the work you just did on your yoga practice. And then extend your arms and legs out. The last pose in yoga is called Shavasana pose. It's my favorite, where you do absolutely nothing. Your only job right here is to relax. You can wiggle your fingers, toes, get your wiggles out, arms and legs. And then hold still. Just take a few moments to rest. And then roll to one side. Call this fetal position. And make your way to a seat on your mat. You can sit cross-legged on your shins. Bring your hands together, heart center. Acknowledge your practice, and we end practice with what we say is Namaste, and it means peace from me to you. So thank you for joining us and getting on your mat today and doing your yoga practice. Namaste. Namaste.